The guys and I at work came up with an idea of a chili cheeseburger, and this is what came out. I'm going to show you how to make it. Stick around. Hey there, everybody. Yes, I know it's been a hot minute since I've done a video, but things are going to change. We're going to be ramping them back up again. So the other day, I had an idea at work, and I floated it around the co-workers, and I said, why don't we do some chili cheeseburgers? You know, we have a hamburger stand here / wiener schnitzel, and it's good munchy food, but I know we can do way better than wiener schnitzel / hamburger stand. So I threw that idea around, and they were all on board with it. And then they started adding different layers that they wanted added to this chili cheeseburger. So that's what we're going to do today. There is no recipe on this. We're just going to have fun in the backyard with the barbecue, actually on the Blackstone, and we're going to make this chili cheeseburger the way they want it done. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, the first thing that they came up with to add to this chili cheeseburger is bacon. So we're going to get this bacon done and get it off to the side so we don't have to worry about the bacon later on. But there you go. Let's get this bacon on. They got the canned chili on, and we're going to get this bacon cooked. And then when it's time for the next step, I will definitely be bringing you back. But we're going to get this bacon cooked up, and you'll need to watch all that. This chili is already starting to bubble. We're making it simple. Canned chili. Okay, our bacon seems to be done. Let's get it into this pan, and we'll go on to the next layer that they wanted me to add. Okay, we're going to keep all this bacon grease in here because there's going to be nothing but flavor for this next layer of flavor. And the next layer we're going to be doing is some caramelized onions. And we'll add some olive oil. And I got the Blackstone on low heat, and I also had it on low heat after I warmed it up on high to cook the bacon. So everything so far is being cooked on low, and I only have these two burners going. And even the residual heat coming over to this side is cooking up this canned chili very nicely. And it'll also keep the bacon warm. All right, I'm going to get these all softened up, and then we're going to go on to the next layer, and I'll see you then. All right, check on these onions, see how they're looking. I don't want them totally caramelized. I want a little bit of crunch to them. And I have steamed them for a little bit. Yeah, I think that's floppy enough. All right, we'll get these onions off of here. Put them in that same pan. I don't want to burn them. Okay, the last layer of flavor that was going on here is actually just going to be a topping. So we have some jalapeno peppers, and that's going to go on top of the burger as well. All right, now it's time to get to smashing the burgers. All right, the first thing we have to do is brown up our buns. I have mayonnaise on this. You can use butter if you like, but I like to use mayonnaise. Doesn't make it taste like mayonnaise. All right, let's get these browned up real quick. Because once we get these patties on, it's going to go quick. Okay, here's our buns all toasted up. Now it's time to smash the burgers. We're going to have an extra burger, so I'm going to do that first and get it out of here, and then we're going to do our sandwich burgers. All right, let's get these burger balls smashed so we can get to making our chili cheeseburger. I'm not going for a total smash, but I want it smashed enough that's going to make it fit the bun. And I don't really care about overly crusting the cook of the burger because I want a juicy burger. All right, let's get to going. All right, we're going to set them on the griddle here, and we're going to let the bottom get a little cooked, not too much. And then we're going to flip it over and smash it. All right, that's kind of like what you're looking for right there. Get them spaced out. All right, let's go in for the smash. There we go. Patch that back together. No harm, no foul. It'll all be good. You can see the juices are coming up. Not quite time to flip it yet, but it's getting close. All right, let's give them a flip. Let them cook a little longer. Yeah, that tear ain't nothing. It's going to be tearing up going in my mouth as I chew it. All right, let's get some cheese on them. I forgot to put a little salt and pepper on it. That's right, we'll just do it right here. All right, put some onions on the first patty. A little bit of onions on the second patty. Get some of that chili on there. We're going to be putting more on later. I just want to get a few layers of chili. All right. Now we're going to dome it and get that cheese melted. It's only take about 30 seconds. Turn the griddle off. We don't need the heat anymore. Oh yeah. That's what you're talking about. Put a little bit of bacon on there. And I'll meet you over there at the cutting board and we will put this together. All right. There's one patty. And there's the second patty. We're going to top this off with some jalapenos. Because why not? And some more chili. Oh yeah. Now that is one chili cheeseburger. Put the lid on it. And there you go. All right, let's give this monster burger, chili cheeseburger, a try. Gotta smush it down a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. Who wouldn't want that? This looks delicious. Messy, yes, I have the gloves, and it's gonna drip, it's gonna fall, whatever. But this is gonna be a good chili cheeseburger. All right, let's go in. Oh yeah. This is very tasty. Still got a little bit of crunch with the patties. Definitely the crunch with the bacon. You can definitely taste and feel a little bit of the heat from the jalapenos and the cheese, ooey gooey, and the patties are super moist. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Now, this is definitely going to be a winner. You're going to have to try to make this. It's easy. Way better than Wiener Schnitzel's chili cheeseburgers, hamburger stand, whatever you want to call it, whatever it's called around your neck of the woods. But this is, of course, 100 times better because you made it yourself. Yeah, look at that. Simply incredible. All right, that's going to be it for this video. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. And as I always say, if I can cook it, you can cook it. Super simple. Stop making boring food. Take care, everybody, and I will definitely catch you on the next one.